was a trip, my boy. It was good. It was good, man. That's why I came to talk to y'all, man. I was there live when Cole said what he said. I was actually backstage when it happened. So first things first, man. What's going on, YouTube? What's poppin'? Tony here. How you doing? Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you haven't. I was boots on the ground when the Cole shit happened. So we're gonna talk about my live reaction of it. So I guess there's a little bit of backstory. As some of you may know, I've been pretty tapped in with a couple of record labels for a minute. Shouts out since the 80s. Shouts out Dreamville. The first time I was able to do work with them was about 2 years ago. I went to a writing camp with Dreamville. Met everybody. I met Earth Gang, JID. I met T.I. That was crazy. Usher. It was wow. Went to the writing camp, made some videos with the talent, and then went back to Atlanta. Did some other shit with them. That's why I took that picture with Cole on my Instagram, if you guys know. Fast forward again to present day. We get to Dreamville Fest, which I get invited to. Obviously, I'm going to go. I love Dreamville. I love J. Cole. Bars. So I get there, and it's just nothing but love. Dreamville was super accommodating. I mean, they really do take care of you, boy. Me and E went. EJTHEMAKER, my dog. So we get there. First day, I mean, it's as smooth as shaving cream. I forgot what is smooth and what's not. But anyways, it was smooth, bro. It was really fun. It was weird because the sun was out, but it was cold. Chopped it up with hella people. Met Black. Me and Black follow each other. We've DM'd a couple of times, but we've actually were able to chop it up. First day, right as rain. I mean, we're fucking there. It's great. Surrounded by artists and music and creatives and just people that's showing love. Second day was even better. More love, more people. I knew this time to wear a jacket because it was cold. So Cole gets on. Cole gets on at around 9. I actually thought that Cole was going to just perform. I was a little surprised when he brought out as many people as he did. But then I realized, like, oh, this is Dreamville Fest. This isn't fucking J. Cole Fest. So in his Cole fashion, he brought out everybody. He brought out people in Dreamville. He brought out people that weren't in Dreamville. Him and Yachty had performed. Him and Black had performed. Benny the Butcher and him performed. Him and Jeremiah performed. Jeremiah did the meme again. I don't know if y'all know, but a couple years ago, Jeremiah and Cole had performed, and Jeremiah was walking off the stage, and he was like, "He got the body on it." You know what I'm saying? And Cole was like, "Really, nigga?" And so he did it again, and it was just like a funny moment. Like, Cole was like, "Damn, you still on that shit, huh?" So then he gets to perform it. And, bro, it's great. There's 52,000 people there, but it wasn't... At no point in time did it feel claustrophobic. Now, to be fair, I wasn't in the middle of the crowd, so other people may have different accounts on what they experienced, but to me, it was great. And there was a time or two when somebody had kind of like fell out from, like, who knows, heat exhaustion, drug exhaustion, I don't know. Every time they did, there was this like system, like everybody around that person would throw up their flashlights. And what's crazy is Cole saw it. So it happened twice while Cole was performing. And so he didn't keep stopping the set, but in the middle of the set, he'd be like, "Hey, security, we got a whole bunch of flashlights over there. Go help those people out, whatever's going on. Make sure y'all make way." So it was great. I mean, it was dope. It was dope. They had free water there for everybody. They even had like free Narcan. Like, you literally, like, you would just walk past this like tent, and they were just giving Narcan out to people. So it was fucking, I mean, up to the music and to the safety of people, it was dope. Free Narcan, like, go crazy. That's what I'm saying. Drug safety is important. Yeah, and I think it's good that like establishments kind of know, like, people are gonna do drugs. Like, obviously they said don't, but people are gonna do them. So if you know people are gonna do them, you might as well have some sort of protection against it. So I'm telling y'all, like, it was really dope. There was a lot of people there. There was some good food there. Was the food crazy expensive? So I want to show you guys what I was doing during moments of the apology. I don't even want to really call it an apology because he didn't really say sorry. So we're going to watch this real quick.
Cole has apologized for dissing Ken.
Oh, no, I don't want you to talk.
So I'm so proud of that project, except for one part.
So right here, the crowd was split into two. the VIP was closer to the stage, and then there was like a gate, and that was, I'm guessing, general admission. So I'm in the VIP area with a whole bunch of other people, and I'm off to the side. I'm off to the right, so I'm looking at him from an angle, right? So he starts performing. He gets to this spot. Basically, how concerts work. Like if you like get into Backstage, you can get into Backstage for most of this shit up until the big hitters start performing. Like you couldn't get Backstage during SZA, couldn't get Backstage during 50 Cent, couldn't get Backstage during Nicki Minaj and Cole. You get to a certain level, and then the artist can kind of call the shots no matter what fucking credentials you have on. So they had opened, not to get to Backstage, there was essentially a gate that security was at to where you can go to the back of the festival where all of the other artists were, but it wasn't Backstage to Cole. So we knew that we weren't going to get Backstage. We know Cole is very, let me do what I do. I don't want people there, in a good way, not in like a dickhead way. He's just an artist. The security opened up the gates that only Backstage people could get to, and they were like, hey, we're going to close this, because we had known, I was with the NFR podcast. If you guys know them, there's some goats. Shouts out NFR. They were there last year, so they made me and E aware. They were like, hey, when the security opens the gates, they're going to do it for like 5 minutes to let the Backstage people in. And once they close it, that means that Cole is pretty much going to get off the stage, and he's going to be with his family, and they're very serious about that. We're not going to be able to get back in because it happened to us last year. So I'm over here like, bet. They open the gates, we go through. Okay? So that is when like he started this. So while I wasn't seeing it necessarily live, I was seeing it backstage on the TV. So, but I'm there now with like people in Dreamville, like I don't want to say executives because that may be the wrong word, but we're there with a lot of people that's in Dreamville, like not on the artist side, but like in the back end side, like business side. So we're all watching this, right?
That make me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did.
So I'm sitting in this kind of like half tent, and we're just chilling, and we're watching this, and I'm like, and I'm looking around, and everybody's like tilting their head, like confused, like, wait, this isn't, like, he's not supposed to be doing this. Not that he's not supposed to be doing this, but like this was off record. This was off the script. So nobody know. Like now it's like people aren't talking anymore because everybody was talking, being social. This is a great show. And then like there was a couple of like record executive heads that really lock in and get quiet. Everybody's talking to those guys because those guys are like important in this function, and you want to kind of mingle and chop it up. So if they're not talking, everybody's like, what's going on? But anyways.
My fucking life, right? And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like, nah, don't do that.
And so he said this, right? And I'm seeing people, like important people go, like they're like looking at each other. They're like, people are starting to lock eyes. I'm the funny guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know important people, but I'm very observant. So I'm like, oh, I know him and him. They're big deals in this shit. And they're quiet, and they're staring at each other. Cole said that, you just see heads just... I'm like, oh, shit, what is going on, right?
Gotta keep it 100 with y'all, right? I damn near had a relapse, right? Because y'all heard some shit that happened 3 weeks ago, however long it was. Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the motherfucking game, right? So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested? Because I got the world and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole?
Okay. So here, right?
My niggas like, boy, I must have had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my fuck.
So the silence started to break right here. Everybody's like, oh, okay, like everybody was kind of chilling out. Like they're like, we did do that. We did say that. I said that. You said that. We both said that. Right?
Fucking God. Text flooded. I couldn't even answer my shit. Nigga, it's wartime.
You know what I'm saying?
And And I was conflicted because, one, I know my heart, you know what I mean? And like, I know how I feel about my peers, these two niggas that I just been blessed to even stand beside in this game, let alone chase their greatness, right?
So it started off like, what's going on? Like Cole made that little joke. Everybody's kind of laughing. We've segued back into Cole, what the fuck are you talking about now, right?
I felt conflicted because I'm like, bro, I know I don't really feel no way, but the world want to see blood. I don't know if y'all can feel that, but the world want to see blood. So I say all of that to say, in my spirit of trying to like get this music out, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to like jab my nigga back and I try to keep it friendly, but at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts.
So here, right, me and E look at each other now. Now I'm looking at my dog, and I'm like, what is going on? And so the people that know Cole, and this is all based on assumptions, but for me, I assume that the people that know Cole knew where he was going before he said this. Because I was confused up until this moment. I'm like, oh, he's going back on it. Like, what's going on? So me and E are like, what? Right? But the people that know Cole, they're already like, they know.
It's my fucking piece. So what I want to say right here tonight is in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this nigga's fucking catalog and his greatness, I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a...
Now here, I was fucking jaw dropped. I was like, yo, he's really like, he's dissolving it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, nah, I shouldn't have done that. And bro, the crowd, like, as you can hear, crowd showed mad love.
Y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct? As do I. So I just want to come up here and be like, public.
Pause. So I want to let y'all know, I'm like right here. I'm like right here.
Bro, that was the lamest, like, goofiest shit. And it make...
Right here. He said that, jaw drop. Jaw drop. I was like the meme, bro. Like, I was like, no way.
I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm going to take that shit on the chin, boy.
Now this part, when he said that, I was like, oh, he's even saying like, look, I shouldn't have dissed that way regardless. I didn't want to. If you want to do it again, I welcome it with open arms. So now, bro, it was like kind of like a silence, right? Now, like I'm hearing fucking whispers. I'm like, oh shit. Like people are like, you know, there were some people that were happy, some people that respected it, some people that weren't, you know.
All good. Like, it's love. And I pray that, you know, I pray that y'all are like, forgive a nigga for like the misstep and then I can get back to my true path. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Past 2 days felt terrible. Like, it let me know how good I've been sleeping for the past 10 years. So all of that to say, man, I want to now perform the song that's a reminder to me of getting back on the right path and getting in tune with God. And the name of the song is called Love Yours. I want to do that.
And then he ended it with that. So he starts performing Love Yours. Everybody's talking. And I will say this, being like in the crowd, like being live there, nobody was hating in Dreamville Fest. Like, a lot of the hate that you see is from people who weren't there, who was just online. I was listening to the crowd, bro. Like, nobody was like, what? Boo! Like, there was nothing like that. Everybody was really listening to what he was saying. And everybody in the back of Dreamville, like in the backstage, it was a lot of understanding. I don't know Cole, but there were people there who knew Cole. Like, the person who invited me, he even had like a driver set up that we were able to take to leave. He was like, hold up, I'm about to go talk to Cole real quick after his set. And I'm like, damn, go ahead. So like, it was like, I was with people who like knew Cole, and basically the vibe that was presented to me. It wasn't no, he's weak, he flaked, he's scared. The way y'all think of Cole is the way he is. Like the humble guy, doesn't get into shit he doesn't need to. Very like stays to himself. He don't even be having people backstage when he performs, right? So it was like a lot of people that were there that knew him were like, we fucking know. Like what he just did, we're not shocked about it, right? Now, that's just my accounts of it, but now we're going to talk about how I feel about it. Now, I'm a motherfucker that makes jokes on the internet, okay? I am not the incarnate of Tupac Shakur. I'm not the one to be giving fucking rap or hip-hop fucking... Don't listen to me. I'm just going to say what I think. And I think as a 24-year-old man, damn, I have an understanding that I'm not J. Cole's age. I'm not 40 with a wife and 2 children, right? This is somebody who's lived almost double the time I have on this planet. He probably knows a lot more than I do. And if you listen to what he said, he did not apologize in like a, I'm going to tuck my tail type of way. He said, I moved in a way that I was pressured to by not only my friends, but the industry. Bro is not 24. I am. But anyways, when he's talking about 10 years ago, I believe he's talking about that time that he fought, who did he fight? Diddy. He had fought Diddy. But I don't think that he wanted to. I think that was just like everybody was gassing him up to. And he did. I could be wrong about what he's talking about 10 years ago, but I think that's it. And so he had that moment with him. And he was like, I pray that I never have a moment where I move outside of the way I want to because of other people. And that's where he was talking about being tested. He got tested by what Kendrick said. And he really, from what I think, he just liked it. Like, he was like, this is another diss, like, ha-ha, funny jabs. But in the way that he did it, like, he even talked about, like, he dissed his catalog. Like, he loved his catalog. You know what I'm saying? So he moved in a way that he didn't want to. And I believe that a lot of people get misconstrued with the apology and thinks that he was being weak. But I think it was more so, I'm so myself. I'm such a father, artist, like just person who gives nothing but love that I moved in that way only because I felt like I needed to by outside sources. And I never want to feel that way because I've tried for the past decade to never feel that way again. Again, I'm not fucking 38 with 2 kids and a wife, but I feel like that makes sense. Like I would like the man in me, pause, whoa, understands. Like, hey, he probably just wants to chill and make his music and do his thing, right? But the rap fan in me, I would have loved to see. I just would have loved to seen it. I would have loved to seen Cole, take his shots, Kendrick take his back. And I think that most people understood it was friendly banter. I think that when Cole was talking about he saw the comments coming from it, those are the weirdos. And online has nothing but that. Like, so there's normal people online, and then there's people that only exist online. So y'all know how y'all have ever like been scrolling through social media and just somebody says something and you're like, brother, you're lost, brother, man. Like, what are you talking about? I've never even heard that take in my life in the real world. You must only exist on this platform. My guess is he's talking about those people. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar. I always told y'all To Pimp a Butterfly sucked. If you say To Pimp a Butterfly sucks, brother, man, you're a loser guy. Boo. Tomato at your face. Slip on a banana and like. So I think that's what, like, he was taking playful jabs that probably Kendrick knows were playful, but then the fans kind of took it too much. So he's already doing shit that he didn't really want to do, and then there's people taking it and running with it in a worse fashion than he even intended it to. So it's just this fucking cappuccino of bad that he's drinking here. Okay? Again, that's my I'm a normal person consensus, but again, as a rap fan, I would have loved to seen the banter. I really would have. And I think that when the memes have died down, and I've made my fair share of memes, I'm going to. I mean, I'm a comedian and I love making jokes about the world. I love hip hop. I love the world of that as well. I'm good. Like, I obviously, just because I Cole doesn't mean, like, I still gotta make the jokes, man. Like, I think that once the memes die down, no one is gonna think Cole sucks. And if I'm gonna be honest, Cole has shown how many times he can swing and hit. And hit, I mean, expeditiously. I love Kendrick Lamar too. And I love his albums. However, what Cole said was kind of right. He made 4 albums in 12 years. Cole has not only done more albums than that, he has put people on to Dreamville. He has collaborated with them and given a lot of them their first plaques. Because I mean, Revenge of the Dreamers was crazy. It wasn't crazy for Cole. It was crazy for everybody that was a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Cole only made 5 albums in 10 years. You didn't let me finish. So he's building up Dreamville. He's bringing back to his state that he's from. He's putting on artists. He's getting in with artists that aren't on Dreamville and that people had kind of dubbed. I mean, Lil Yachty had talked about it on while he performed.
I just want to say thank you to my nigga Cole. This one of the first niggas who hopped on that track and took me seriously.
You know, the Cole and Yachty coming for your respect, better pay your debts, like that song. Yachty has said he sent that to more people. And Cole was the one that responded. So he gave Cole his flowers. So I think that while I mean, they're both amazing artists, I think in the span of their careers, I think Cole has done more in terms of putting out quality music, putting on for people who are at different stages of their career than Cole, getting in with other artists that may necessarily not have stuff to do with Dreamville, but that he sees, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Potential in. So I will say, like, once the memes die down, this is still Jermaine Cole we're talking about.
Jermaine.
This is J. Cole.
Cole.
You may feel however you feel about a rap beef that wasn't ever really directed towards him anyways. I mean, have y'all heard like that? It wasn't really about Cole. Now, Kendrick and Drake, I don't think them motherfuckers like each other. I don't think those two people are boys. You know what I'm saying? I think that Cole had gotten put into it as almost like my name is Kendrick Lamar. Fuck you, Drake. Ah, Cole, you're a bitch. Fuck you, Drake. Like, I think that's how Kendrick was doing it. Now, how you feel about Drake and Kendrick, that's a whole nother story, whole nother video. Like, to summarize what I've been saying, I respect it. I respect it as a man. To know that you were moved out of your character for outside reasons, and then to look within and go, I didn't even want to do that. But also, again, I would have loved to see two of the, I mean, these guys are fucking goats. Like, they're the Mount Rushmore of rap. And I don't even want to hear it.
The Mount Rushmore of rap is Kendrick and Cole are not the Mount. It's actually Future.
Shut up. You know what I mean. Two of the best to ever do it. I would have loved to see how they went about it. And we may never, but that's okay. Like also I like to see maturity. I like to see growth. And I think that Cole is the epitome of, I did my time growing. I want to show you now who I am and what I've grown into. On my side, I still love both artists. I still have nothing but respect as somebody who creates art, even if it's not in the same realm of the art that they create. As artists, for the umbrella term of the word, I have respect for them. For the people who can just constantly go out and make beautiful art. I want to know what y'all think in the comments below. Do you think that it was the right move, the wrong move? Do you love Cole, hate Cole? How do you feel about coleslaw? Do you like the cold duh? You know what I'm saying? Are you a cold weather type of person? You know, we're just going to rhyme things with Cole. Talk about those things. If you have a friend named Cole, is he a cool guy? Let me know in the comments below. Y'all be easy, y'all be safe. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you haven't. And hi, bye. That was cool. That was cool. That was straight. Tweets, that was straight. Y'all think that was a good YouTube video? Come on, that was hard. 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 Come on now. Huh.